If you regularly use adjustment batches to cancel customer transactions, use the write-off process to make this easier for large volumes. To open the function, select Create Write-Off Batch from the Maintenance menu. This process creates an adjustment batch where generated entries can be edited or deleted before posting the batch. Choose the customers for which you would like to have transactions adjusted. It could be all customers, a single specific customer, or a group defined by one or more customer fields. For each selected customer, determine whether selected transactions will be written off, or whether all transactions that make up a customer balance will be affected. Further to this, you can instead select just those amounts that are overdue for transactions or balances, based on the aged as of date at the top of the screen. If you are writing off transactions, you may limit the adjusting entries to particular types, such as all interest invoices, or perhaps all transactions except for invoices and cash. Enter an amount range for either individual transactions or total balances of particular values. Perhaps you might want to write off all small debit or credit balances using an amount range with small values. Choose particular ages for transactions or balances so that older amounts can be written off, but newer amounts can be retained. You can use write-offs to select and match unapplied invoices and cash that all net to zero, especially if you receive customer cash deposits. Choose a balance range from 0 to 0 and choose all outstanding days. And all non-zero transactions for zero balance customers will be affected. This will allow clearing these transactions to history and removing them from the overdue receivables report. When you have the customer and transaction selections made, click the Create button to produce the adjustment batch. You can have Adagio Payables print checks for your customers using the write-off process to generate the amounts. For example, return customer credit balances by writing off a negative balance range. Or use for rebates by first posting a credit note to the customer for the rebate amount, and then write off transactions and just credit notes. Enable the Create Payables Check Batch option to redirect the posted adjustment batch to a manual check batch in Adagio Payables. Also, choose the Adagio Payables bank code for which you want to print the checks. There are settings on the customer to determine the name and address that prints on checks, either from the customer, a specific customer contact, or a linked vendor code defined in Payables. Use write-off batches to write checks to your customers and save time handling outstanding transactions that should be matched or reversed. For more information about Adagio Accounting, use these on-screen links or from the video description. Thanks for watching.